Deep within the moonlight forest, where silver light shimmered on leaves and the air smelled of warm pine, lived a curious little rabbit named Puff. He spent his days watching drifting clouds and listening to the whispering trees, wondering endlessly about the world. While other rabbits played and napped beneath the sun, Pafudak asked questions about everything he saw. He wondered why clouds moved fast, why the wind changed its voice, and why the moon grew and shrank. Whenever his curiosity overwhelmed him, his mother gently rested a paw on his head. She whispered, "Curiosity is the light of the mind, but it must walk with patience and caution." One soft silver evening, a delicate ringing echoed through the forest. Ding, 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 like a tiny star tapping a crystal bell. Pofudik's ears perked up as excitement fluttered in his chest. He whispered, "I must follow that sound," even though a small voice warned him of the night. He understood that courage wasn't the absence of fear, but moving forward wisely. So he followed the glowing moonlight stretching across the forest floor like a silver path. The mysterious ringing grew louder until he saw a giant mushroom with a tiny carved door. Above it, golden letters glowed, "The House of the Night Fairies." The door opened slowly, revealing a fairy with wings shining like fresh morning dew. Her name was Luma, and she smiled warmly as she floated toward him. "Welcome, Pafudak," she said. "Tonight is the moonlight dance, and you are invited." Pafudak blinked in surprise. "Me? But I'm just a small rabbit." Luma shook her head gently and said, "Being small doesn't mean your dreams must be small." Her words filled Pafudak with courage as soft as moonlight. Inside the mushroom house, hundreds of fairies swirled through the air in glowing colors. Sparkling dust trailed behind them like falling stars. Luma sprinkled silver dust over Pafudak, making him feel lighter and lighter. Suddenly, he floated, rising into the air to join the dancing fairies. He glided under the moon's breath while Luma whispered a secret. "The forest's true light does not shine from around you, but from within you." Before he could ask what she meant, the music stopped abruptly. Fairies gasped, and Luma's face filled with worry. "The great gleam stone is missing," she said. "Without it, the forest will lose its glow." Pafudak immediately asked, "Can I help?" Luma nodded, grateful, and said that help offered with kindness was powerful magic. So they began their journey deeper into the night. Their first challenge was the invisible wind maze, where winds shifted constantly. Pafudak studied the bending grass and moved patiently, learning the wind's rhythm. Next came the forest of sleepy trees, where enormous trees lowered branches as they yawned. Pafudak politely asked for passage, and the trees lifted their arms kindly. He learned that kindness opens doors that strength cannot. Then they entered the valley of deep silence where all sound disappeared. No footsteps, no whispers, not even a heartbeat echoed. Pafudak closed his eyes and listened with his heart instead of his ears. He discovered that sometimes the quietest places speak the loudest truths. At last, they reached a dark cave hiding a trembling, shadowy creature. Its glowing eyes were full of fear, not anger or malice. Pafudak stepped closer and asked gently, "Are you scared?" The creature nodded and explained that it had taken the gleam stone out of loneliness. It longed for warm light after living in darkness for so long. Pafudak did not judge it or step back in fear. Instead, he said, Everyone feels afraid sometimes, with a comforting smile. Luma, moved by his compassion, whispered that understanding was stronger than judgment. The creature offered the gleamstone back, ashamed but hopeful. Pafudak held at his paw and invited the creature to join them. He said it didn't have to face the darkness alone anymore. When they returned the gleamstone to its place, the forest burst into radiant light. Colors leaped into the sky, streams shimmered, and trees awakened joyfully. Fairies celebrated with swirling dances of glowing wings. Luma turned to Pafudik and said, "A true hero carries courage, patience, and kindness in their heart." They honored Pafudak with a festival of shining lights. Warm blessings floated around him like gentle sparks. When dawn touched the sky, Pafudak made his way home happily. He curled into his cozy bed, feeling wiser and braver. Finding the magic within yourself is the greatest adventure of all, he whispered. His mother's gentle words drifted into his thoughts. As long as your inner light shines, you never need to fear the dark. Comforted by those words, Pafuda closed his eyes. He drifted into peaceful dreams, his heart glowing like a tiny moon.